he can roam free. He doesn't have the restrictions of playing an operator, but it's not the same here for 100 Thieves. Will is always the traditional operator, and that's going to be one thing to look out for here as 100 Thieves very early on are going to get aggressive towards mid. Similar to Split, they want this mid control.
Yeah, they do. Very, very heavy hold for it. Smoke, again, just holding off a bit of that crossfire potential, but you still have to look out for the fact they just have no one over towards B. They're still confiding, of course, in that trademark. The TSM, show that awareness back over towards mid.
Nice recall.
B main might be easy for him.
Right, exactly. This is an open B main area, but the thing is that you look at exactly what 100 Thieves have for themselves in this post plant. Snakebite at the ready. No shocks available, but still. 100 Thieves are 4 players wise to the fact this is going to be a B hit, and 4 players in super quick rotation right now.
Smoke goes up again. No action whatsoever, even though all 5 players are here for TSM. They are taking it at a snail's pace.
30 seconds
so
left.
slow.
30 seconds
They
left.
still haven't even touched the trademark. 25 seconds left. Still haven't found the trademark. When they do find it, but just about 20 seconds left. Out goes the shock dart to try to clear the angle.
Trying to bait
back
the
corner
util.
to make it just a bit safer. So this is good, Sully.
Yeah, and now the wall goes down, and this is what 100 Thieves were looking for. A little bit of a gap, but the double controller. No, the second smoke fades as well.
Ooh.
So now everything is opened up here for 100 Thieves.
Oh, where are the toxins? They're
wall,
loading
the
up
wall, the
early,
wall.
but we need to see them. Exactly, the wall needs to go up now for the Sage, and it works out. Will it be the counter defuse? Bang getting the kill from above onto Subroza from behind. Will with a massive flank, but you still have 2 players from behind the wall. GMD and Rossy looking to hold it down, and the pinch from everyone on 100 Thieves, taking up so much control behind yellow box, and the Sage wall box.
The full buy, and TSM will invest into Sheriffs and the Marshal to open things up here.
Interesting choice. The Marshal again. We are looking at armor, of course, down the line for T. So 2 shot potential, but over in mid, Owl drone could have done just a bit more there. It's only able to spot GMD, who we already knew was there. But this trademark over towards kitchen, that's the contingency plan. Corey shuts it down.
That trademark being broken is going to pull attention from Stellar. For now, they're fine, because you have a mid player taking it up, so that Stellar doesn't have to worry about this alt mid play or this orange play. It's TSM who are now regrouping back into the A site.
Right here.
With the wall up, I mean, Bang still has double snakebite, so they should be good to control at least the majority of this setting up. There goes that util, slowing things down here. Rotations are through, but a pick does come in favor of TSM.
Asuna able to get one. Derrek, he was already spraying away there right in time. This pinch right here is perfect for these Spectres, but it's not actually able to work out. Corey actually isolates one on a 1v1. Will it be Corey again? No, Asuna. Great timing off the swing. Subroza does his job getting another big kill, but no way! Out goes Subroza.
Risk reward kind of factor here, so TSM up against pistols. The light shield does again come into effect. They're going to try and deny the early ult orb grab, and not enough util was thrown there. Slow orb goes towards top belt to prevent the swing, and it's TSM who now are looking to re-clear and take this space back.
Not a lot of space being controlled currently by 100 Thieves, period. No eyes on mid. No eyes on tunnel. No eyes on B main. A main is purely being watched by that Viper, but 100 Thieves, they have 3 players all the way over towards mid. They're really going for a retake, fast retake setup here.
The beauty is they don't need to worry about B main. They have that trademark for the early info, and then you subsequently have 3 players in rotation. Will, that's a huge frag to pick up, and they're going to throw the wall off, deny a late split back in towards orange and under tube, and TSM, they're full committed here. Will can try and deny spike plans, but Corey, such a dangerous peek, and it works out.
And he's still living. He escapes. Not going to be able to get a heal, but at least potential for
30 seconds left.
Just another headshot. But look at this. 100 Thieves. Full crossfire into the middle of this site. No way they can plant here. They do have that wall up. They're waiting for the toxins. The toxins come out. Spike will be able to go down.
Trying to bait out those snake bites, and yeah, there it is. 15 seconds left. They're continuing to buy time, but they're getting picked off. 100 Thieves The idea was there, and
Seeing a lot of pressure back over towards that mid side. 100 Thieves, they haven't even touched it once. They see that smoke. They almost stay away from it, but here we go. This is a big change. Double coming out from tunnel. They're really trying to fight for this. GMD has to run away. Corey does the same.
Another mid walk, and they are forced to back away, but it's a lot of pressure. Asuna looking to get that wall down, to get that and establish the control. But TSM have been able to force and send them back the other way, so it slows things down a little bit. It's a nice deep dart, though, from 100 Thieves over here towards the A side. 7 now forced off the angle. It's a lot of duels that are going the way of 100 Thieves right now. And still Asuna just around this corner. Him and Will are in such a prime position to control mid, but that smoke is huge, and Asuna knows he's got to take a fight.
The 7 see him.
And he's in the smoke. Will's in the smoke.
Asuna. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Oh, 7. The snap back on Asuna. Better snap back than a GameCube controller. Holy, Corey coming out now. Got to be able to get that kill onto Derrek. That one's just it. Has to be right. Only one player in the middle of sight here. It's Bang, and he's out of here. Stellar, the last one remaining in a 1v5. Does have a Vandal to work with. 100 Thieves, they are running a bit low on cash, so they're probably going to need that one. But TSM on their way to a flawless round so far, and they didn't have to do too much, Sully. That mid take was all that it took.
A late re-clear in towards mid. And it's so patient and well thought out. 7 as well, just wary to the fact that a player could be 2 with that instant snap. We'll put TSM tied up 2-2. So 100 Thieves will hold on to the single rifle, but I don't really think that that's going to come into effect. Their bonus round, the effects of that are slowly wearing off, as they will have to take an eco here. And TSM, with these 5 players alive, are starting to build up some cash themselves, and they will look good moving forward. Rossy not going down will now be able to stabilize himself. Even if Corey were to fall here, he would have the knife, so a lot of ults as well building up.
Forced to do so. Everyone relatively even. He did have that push from Corey in the last round. Too bad. That was just about it. This round, the only real hope you can have here for 100 Thieves is off the back of the knives. Will coming up, not able to do anything.
Fast engagement here towards B main. Both teams looking for the early duel, and Will trying to get some slight advantage in towards B main, but he doesn't get much. It's instead Stellar to go down, and he's run out of knives here. They know where he is as well. Asuna trying to offer any support he can, but he's now been revealed, and this is just a complete dismantle of B main. So well thought out here as they take it up, brick by brick. And they've laid out a path here towards B, if not the round win already as well. He will stay alive a while longer.
He's gonna get a gun.
Actually pick up a rifle, but they were wary to it. He heard the drop, and they will take him out.
Pretty good. Derrek now has a Marshall at long range, and it's the perfect spot to do so. 2 more players over towards his left side. Uses actually one of his shock darts. The recon bolt does find at least one.
Oh my gosh.
The no scope. Oh, Derrek.
So close on that lineup. He does actually tag him at the very end, and that's what puts him so low.
He does.
So a step closer. That's GMD's head gone.
It was literally 1 bullet, Sully. 1 bullet. He gets a little bit more time. He pulls out his pistol. That round's maybe over from here. Here comes the push in mid. Asuna does get the kill down onto GMD. That's a massive kill for Util later on in the round. Smokes are down, and the duelist is down too. Entry potential is a bit gone here for TSM. They do have 7 still in that tour de force. Subroza about to load up that Viper's Pit. Could help out with a post plant.
Regroup now back here towards the A side. Derrek has Hunter's Fury online to keep this plant from going down. Bang has got the Viper's Pit if he feels the need to use it, but I doubt that will come into effect. Time is starting to dwindle down, and so this is the time where 100 Thieves realize, okay, we should expect a hit to come through. They now hear the noise. Oh, that is perfect. Perfect response there from Bang. Knows that Subroza was looking to get onto the Viper's Pit, and he pops his. Subsequently after, Subroza will pop his as well, but advantage lies in favor of 100 Thieves.
Shock dart. That shock dart did so much damage, Bang!
Oh, no shot! No shot!
That is such a massive frag. Both Viper's Pits are down. 7. How much more space would this man have if that stray bullet...
And I mean, the 6th sense to just snap to Subroza. Youngster's got it in him, and now TSM... That was the round where, okay, we win that, we reset 100 Thieves, and we build the same momentum that they had on Split. Now it's kind of nullified, and we're back to a tied scoreline.
Viper Orb. come out very early over towards A. It seems like a very easy call for 100T. Might just be a collected effort, but only 2 pieces of util revealed so far. TSM, so many players already up. Not a single peek already out from 100 Thieves. And they're going to scale even more.
Really great stage utility from Asuna as Will finds that win. That's perfectly done. And now things have slowed down here for TSM, and Will can adjust. Will is alone now. We'll see if he can continue this one on here as Will just stuck in the back lines here. Does spot one back towards Jetty, but this has slowed things down. TSM have taken space.
You have 40 seconds left. The 2 players over towards elbow, definitely at a snail's pace.
They back away?
Had to just hold the angle. Are they though? 30 seconds left. They have more than enough time to actually go, but they're not going to commit to it. Stellar from above. Let's take down 7 off the trade. Do they know where Rossy is? Rossy trying to protect Subroza. Subroza with a wide swing, but it's actually Rossy with a kill. Derrek in a 1v2 down to 16 HP. And it had to be the wall bang from Rossy. Delay. That sort of push and at least give them more space to have everyone back into a single site. And they're doing it again. Smoke back over towards the mid area, but you're not actually going to get TSM making progress anywhere.
Yeah, nice and slow for TSM, similar to what we've seen in their past couple rounds, but I think this one in particular, with the Bladestorm online, you can expect some kind of aggressive play to come out from Will, and same thing with Stellar. He needs to go hunting, and I was criticizing him. We never see the tour de force come out in him finding impact, but he does here, and it's a big pick. GMD, one of your main smokers down, and that might honestly be the cue and force TSM to hit the B site, because you're going into A with no smokes at all if you were to make it, besides that one poison orb.
And we did see a round where it was only the poison orb that could have an effect.
That was needed, yeah.
Didn't have much. So here we go. Owl drone clearing out B main. Same thing with a bit of a snake bite. You are going to get a very fast rotation coming back from Stellar. Could be able to crossfire up back in B main, but it's not going to happen. 45 seconds left, and the attackers are going back.
Yeah, 7 has gone deep space, but they do still have that Sage Wall up here, 100 Thieves, so they can, again, focus on the right side, but the timing is that will drop. Have the snake bite here as well, though. Bang can toss it out again to delay, but this is 100 Thieves now, a similar position to that last round.
Oh, Bang clears out the recon, but needs a snake bite to delay time, but it doesn't matter. Subroza in such an awkward angle there does actually get the kill. Oh, Asuna trying to fight for his life. 12 seconds left, trying to fight for the spike, but it's not going to happen. 3v2 still, though, and Stellar has the lineup. 7 and Subroza.
Let's worry as well about the right side, because if Asuna just checked it, why would there be someone else there at that moment? He watches that cross, and TSM and 100 Thieves tied up once again. Trademark doesn't actually get broken off of that shock dart in towards kitchen, so a little bit of pressure relieved there because of the fact that Trademark's still alive, but everyone on TSM is grouped up here for a B hit. Oh my god, 7. Oh my god, 7.
Wow. How does that work? 7 coming
7!
up!
That's insane. That's insane.
Clap back to the face of Bang, and now there goes the control of A, and not only that, but Corey actually stepping up over in B main, still clearing more space. Again, 7. That was just a little bit of a flame, and looks like TSM, or excuse me, 100 Thieves, or a couple moths, but what was that? Corey walks right through the wall, and there goes the kill.
And now they can back up, and because Subroza gets the spike plant down, he'll have the Viper's Pit online. And Asuna, Asuna's trying to go big here. They will bait out some utility, and Asuna slips through the cracks to find a double. And that's the Viper's Pit gone around.
That's it. Wow.
One round where TSM had the Viper's Pit, and they almost made it work, but Asuna, I don't know if the gap was intentional, what he meant to do there, but it works out, and he is flawless in that one.
Rotations, even then, didn't work.
Take flight. Another lurk again from 7 towards the A side, and look at how wary of 100 Thieves are of that possibility. They don't want another 7 lurk to come through. Once again, it will just be Stellar to work this B site alone. He does have the teleport out, so they are playing kind of a retake scenario. But effectively getting that that A main control will now pull 2 rotations over. Once again, we have a 4v5 on this B site, but everyone 100 Thieves, they're forced out of the site. So this is a retake situation. TSM have scaled their way on up, and it's 100 Thieves who are going to play the waiting game.
Toxin's down. They're waiting for that to get fully recharged. 100T And they already pretty much have everybody that they could possibly need in the middle of this site, but Launchman could actually help out with a couple of wall bangs, but it's not going to happen. Corey from above, pot-shotting through the smoke, able to get one, and the spike actually does go down, even though you had Asuna in a really, really good position to peek. Still a 4v4 with Lurker going mid.
Snake Bite's available here for Subroza. He's going to send one
whoa,
out
he uses
very,
it
very early. He
real
sends out
earlier.
both really early. They're going
What?
to take the space back. They're looking. The wall will come up here in a second as well. So TSM, they just want to take this space back at 100 Thieves. They have the retake possibility, but Asuna down. No wall available from the get-go.
Oh, what a dash.
And now TSM are putting that pressure, and GMD on this late lurk is going to win out the round if it comes down to it. TSM, is it enough? Is it enough? No, it certainly isn't.
Derrek
No,
got the
it
kill.
certainly
No
isn't.
way. Unreal! How are they so aware for the pick mid? The defuse will come in at the very last second. Unreal!
Something different in this round. It looks like there is a big change. It's no longer a solo
Yeah.
lurk, and this is that adjustment that they were looking for. Will get aggressive alongside of Bang, who is going to get the Viper's Pit online now to have that in his back pocket. In a tricky situation like this, it's always good to have a bailout card.
Still just that real slow approach. They're actually abandoning B in almost entirely, but 100T. I don't have a single person actually watching over that angle. Two players.
Standing ahead.
A real fast rotation potentially back towards A if they absolutely
There it
need it.
is.
Paranoia comes out early. Viper's Pit comes out early too as a response. But it's right on top of the spike. Will the plane actually be able to go down? Will they be able to take down potentially Will? On the Jett just slipping his way through. Nobody here for TSM can actually walk into this pit.
And now Will is taking back this side of the back control site. And he's going to slip through. He's going to slip through. He's going to
What
find
a
another
spray.
double.
Well done.
Again, that bailout card is so valuable. It gives him the Prime Gaming flawless bail in the frag department, but he's looked so good at being a solo A anchor. A cheeky angle from Will could result in a pick, but the Aljo is going to force him off the angle. No, he still
staying there.
holds, yeah. Austin is there to support him now, and a huge Honchusuri, but a TP into the back that they aren't looking for. Now Will turns around, but his attention is pivot back to B main. They're more focused
What
on
is
this
this
control.
peak? What is this peak? Asuna going in, gonna be able to get one, but he actually gets a second there. Didn't even see that kill go by into 7. TSM. They fall down to 3 just because of one cheeky little push. But speaking of cheeky, GMD, he had that TP just a
Oh
bit
my.
earlier, but in all reality, this is just TSM's site anyways. 100 Thieves, they're taking their sweet time back in their own spawn.
GMD goes looking to punish the Hunter's Fury. Now he's going to punish 2 players.
Oh,
Back's turn, but he doesn't move. He waits instead.
they're not looking.
They're going to cross the bridge. They should. You have to have an idea that he could be here. And they don't. They don't, but
he
he
misses.
whiffs. What a free kill that could have been.
Okay, but now the distraction. What's the crossfire here? GMD holds down Derrek. Derrek could not help out with a hold on to sight. And now you have one player in the middle of sight here. Corey, who just couldn't find an angle to go through. Excuse me. Now Bang. Stellar! Both players getting massive kills to bring it back to an advantage.
And he comes back to mid. Rossy doesn't leave. He doesn't commit to A. And they're so wary to it. Bang is checking. But Rossy will cross, and Rossy will get the spike plant. Now, the timing on this rotation is big because if you want to be an aggressor here into the back lines of defender spawn, you're going up against an op here. He's going to play the post plant from belt,
here.
but I feel like that's so predictable. I'm thinking the exact same thing. Does he make this jump? And you're right, he
does,
does.
he does,
This
he does.
is so brilliant from Rossy.
Oh, he's just going for the dry peek. He just wants the one pick. Whoever comes out of this corner is going to go down. Rossy, how do you escape now? And Bang doesn't actually get the trade. Rossy is safe.
He has util as well, double shocks and a recon bolt to help him in this position. 1v1. Rossy, again, has not had much success. He's 3 for 8 in 1v1s as of yesterday. But he's looking to add another. The tap goes in. Does he want to stick? No, he's taking the peek. Needs to win this fight. Time is of the essence, and Bang has to stick the
Unreal.
defuse. And Rossy wins out a 1v1. You have leeway with the first couple of rounds, and you can recover. TSM have elected to throw a really deep wall in towards A to try and establish control here of elbow specifically. Oh, 7.
Ooh.
Popping shot. Stellar goes down. Do they recognize that as the lurk? Because it's not the lurk. Will is still here and around as 100 Thieves have slowly begin to progress over towards B main.
Owl drone being used does actually call out one rotation back from that A side, and it's actually a burst. Bang goes in and tries to take down GMD. There was a massive opportunity there for Corey to get some decent damage, but it doesn't happen. Still a 4v4, and they're chilling.
A minute left. Will has all the way walked up belt, and so he could call this rotation. I'm wondering if that's the play here, but Will decides to group back up. He's going to get caught on the cross here by Subroza. No, Subroza double checks. He's not even wary. He doesn't even think 100% that Will is
What is this
rotated
idea?
back.
What is this idea here from Will? Because easily you could have someone from TSM trying to watch that cross. Just trying to have a contingency for the fact that they could go back to A, but it's just Will sneaking his way forward. Up comes the actual take from 100 Thieves in the middle of sight. Subroza, 7 combining for frags. Only 1 in the middle of sight here, and it needs to be 7 to take him down. Subroza
have their full buy to, again, continue the momentum from that first half, which is so key, I feel like, on a map like ICEBOX, where duelists don't have the same difference.
And we are still dealing with that old patch. So Jetts still have very much the effect of that dash. That's why you see the Marshall still on Corey. That's why you see him in that aggressive position. GMD, speaking of aggressive, the Spectre comes up big for at least 2, but Corey now has a couple of armorless players to actually try to deal with. One around the corner is going to go down to 7. 7 actually get a second one for his favor. Well done off the spray. Stellar. Before, nothing but a head hunter. He actually takes on headshot right through the box. He's pretty much done and dusted. Spectre's down the line. A Marshall being...
Unless you save that poison orb, but that poison orb is being used for a mid-rotate. Bang has the wall. He's used the poison orb a little bit differently this time around. Oh no, it does go back towards mid, so this is them now having to commit to a B play. Right, the wall is up, and now this is TSM with such deep control over towards A. It's up to Stellar to try and create a lurk happen.
I don't know if they exactly feel that pressure, but it's very much there. Great spot for GMD, and the 2 players that try to help out with A main. They go all the way back mid, and there you go. Rossy, player who helped out A. Owl running out mid, clearing out mid, but 100 Thieves pretty much forced now to go into the middle of this B site. They still have the toxins up. It's actually currently up. Stellar trying to clear out rotations. His flank doesn't equate into anything. Rossy gets the kill back. 4 players still remaining for 100 Thieves. All of them are here in the middle of B. But look, there's an omen in their spawn. They know that they're here in the middle of B. Oh no, but out goes the wall. The wall is so cheeky. It's gonna lead to a little bit of a safe play, but Asuna still able to get 2. Make that a 1v3 now. Asuna has to go big. Has to go for an ace here. Rossy, GMD. Well, they were a bit separated, but for good reason.
We had players sacked up here. A clearance of mid to check for a late rotation. And that was it. That's all the info TSM needed. Now back to an eco for 100 Thieves.
Off this note, they've made a lot of progression already over in A, but Subroza's position is so nice. Able to get one free one, but Stellar actually takes 1 down, make it 2 mid-air against Subroza. Rossy now in the back of sight needs to go big, needs to hold it down. You're gonna have rifles in the hands of Will and Bang. 100 Thieves, do they actually find this?
Only just one rifle. It's in the hands of Will. One will get picked up. Now we know it's his top Raptors, and GMD just creeps on in. The timing of those rotate and an eco round like this, those are the shots you need to try and pull it off.
Absolutely. He put himself in the right position and he went for it, but back over towards mid, it's going to be a fast 1-7, has to collect 2, and he will collect 2. You still have the rest of the rifles for 100 Thieves back over towards mid, and the paranoia comes in too, trapping everyone still. Bang can't peek out, but he finally goes for it, but he was already way down low. Stellar back in kitchen, sneaking his way through, does find at least 1.
Oh, fake TV.
But it's the 1 out of a 1v4. You have to look out now. GMD, Subroza, Corey, are all at the bottom of tunnel. All looking out for that spike. Such a fast start to the round. 100 Thieves. A shock TSM, and it just didn't work.
It's the TV, and yup.
Oh.
So wary to it. The sound cue giving up.
Down the line alongside a Marshall. Double digits for TSM. They're looking to extend.
Oh, a smoke is going to be dropped to give Corey kind of a little bit of leverage. You need to break that Alladrone there, and GMD is the one to break it. Corey in a prime position is going to try and punish 1, 2, maybe gets 3 here, but no. Rossy there to help reinforce alongside GMD, and that's TSM putting a mop to 100 Thieves' face and cleaning up this B main area.
Enemy tag.
Alladrone Actually catching 2 pings on Stellar. Derrek missing on at least 1. He still only has a scout to deal with. Does actually get the spike back. Again, for TSM, you still have to worry about potentially some economic damage. It's not perfect.
Nah, shouldn't be
But
any
again,
issues at all. GMD with 8,000 credits, and the rest, even if you were to die here, you get the full.
it makes the comeback a bit easier, though. Again, TSM, they're the ones in the front.
I mean, look at it.
100
You have
Thieves,
a
they're the
Viper's
ones that
Pit,
need to make it back.
Hunter's Sphere for this postman, so there's not much economic damage that I think is going to be found
All
here.
right.
TSM,
All right, buddy. I get it. I get it.
4 players left alive. It's Derrek. Be looking to maybe charge up, right? If he gets a kill here. Oh,
Oh. Ah,
nice.
thanks,
Eyes.
Reginald. Against a whole lot of pistols and SMGs, essentially, and they're gonna use a massive piece of util to try to help them out. The ulti coming out, the Viper's Pit coming out into the middle of this A site. 100 Thieves, not a lot to actually do against it.
Bro, he could hurdle this. Will could just hurdle over this, right? The Aldron's gonna clear, gets a little bit of information if he wants to. Hurdles over this Viper's Pit and could catch Subroza. He's just on the edge of it. There it
Are they gonna
is.
catch maybe the foot spot through the pit? No, I don't think so, but Will just goes through. Subroza waiting for the drop. Will's just going in, trying to take spawn. Takes down Rossy and takes down 7. What a double from Will. And now they've corralled the Viper into the back of sight. Subroza trying to dance. Gonna be able to get one. The Viper's Pit goes up. Can he shut it down? No! Bang is gonna hold on to the Viper's Pit, but GMD, he bursts onto sight immediately. Bang with yet another kill. Bang holding on to this Viper's Pit. Tooth and nail. Corey now in a 1v2 has Stellar to his left. Bang. Isolated in the back of sight. Corey is going to actually redirect himself from the front side. His HP is going to dwindle all the way down to 0. Him sneaking his way in. Trying to see if he can find a pixel before they find him. It's a massively difficult task. Especially in a Viper's Pit. His HP all
Themselves alive. I mean, that ult that Subroza's used, Viper's Pit is a map winning ult at times, and it was nullified there. Perfectly done.
right paranoia. Coming out at a pretty good time, but it doesn't stop too many players. You still have Will making a whole lot of space in the Hunter's Fury, creating a whole lot of chaos. That TP coming out at a good time, but Subroza holding his ground. Full HP still trying to get a couple of frags. He actually walks into the snake bite, trying to get a wide swing kill, but it just doesn't work, and his teammate goes down 2 at the same time. Revive in. 5 players still alive for 100 Thieves. It was starting to look good for a second there for TSM, but 100 Thieves, they flipped the switch entirely.
Great clearance. Now forcing TSM onto this save. A double up setup here as well from Corey and 7. Well played to 100 Thieves. I mean, the double op set up over towards B main. Doesn't find anything. 100 Thieves so quick and pacing that exec almost perfectly. Hunter Fury first forces GMD out of position. And Subroza, yeah, he was trying to hold his ground, but there's just so much util in his face, and players already swarming the Vipers while separating him from GMD and any supports. He gets flushed out, and so 100 Thieves, 11-9, still in favor of TSM, but it's double op here for Corey and 7. And this is what I was talking about. The opping prowess of both these players is insane at times. And to have both of them on it, you kind of limit the Jett, however.
Much again, we are seeing the ops. Just not seeing the frags go back, but 100 Thieves. They're actually going to walk into one of those ops, walk into potentially one of these traps. Doesn't exactly look like it. 7 is still holding in the back of A, though.
Yeah, he has that op, and he is looking towards top belt. Scanning around as well towards bottom A main. There's a nice recon bolt. GMD actually fakes a teleport with the ticks of that recon bolt, so I don't know how much info that's going to be to 100 Thieves, but they maintain B main control. They don't leave at all.
Staying steady, but there goes that owl drone. Such a big owl drone over towards that mid side, clearing out, but 100 Thieves at the exact same time actually using their own owl drone, and Will was just full swing there. Just still takes down 7. Off down now in the back of sight. 100 Thieves trying to get this spike down, and it's gonna work. Great wall.
Wall goes up and it protects him as well. So this is 100 Thieves now conceding the site. They didn't want to control backside. We would have normally seen a wall that goes deeper, but they're just playing the post plan. I mean, the angle is perfect for them. GMT does have a smoke though, and I mean, I've seen tricky positions where the smoke goes down, someone sticks from right beneath on that box that leads up to it, and that could be the round right then and there. So Asuna realizing this puts on pressure, tries to keep them from getting onto it. Here's the tap, and now they're gonna have to fight. So well done here from 100 Thieves. Thank goodness we don't have that same situation. Subroza, 2 players above him, and 100 Thieves find 10. There's no major ultimates to bail them out this time. Subroza is close to the Viper's pit, but not at completion.
No, not at all. Folks, maybe 11 to 10, but this scoreline may just flip.
Trademark gets broken towards top tube as well, and that changes the positioning here of TSM's defense.
Okay, so that being said, you'll still have to deal with the fact that you are getting some pressure from that omen back over in B main. GMD standing on top in a crossfire with Corey, and a very cheeky crossfire too. Corey is on top of yellow box right now, but it is going to be that mid to B split.
They know that they've been able to draw a rotation because of that trademark being broken. They split the lines. They split the lines perfectly now. The timing is here on this B site. All 5 players have arrived for 100 Thieves, and there's the clearance. That's the protection that they needed. And now Bang has got the control as well.
Now that's a massive kill for Asuna. Now, do they get that control over in Kitchen? They could absolutely do so, and Stellar is still helping him out back over towards that mid side. That very cheeky lurk from the Sova comes up big. So 3 players remaining here for TSM. They have to climb all the way up. The updraft comes out a bit early. Corey on top of it. Bang waiting out in a big lineup.
Do they want to save here? No, Corey. That pick could initiate everything here, but he needs a little bit more. They're playing this post lane exceptionally well. So many angles to check here towards Orange, and now a flank in as well. This round is all but done here. TSM not going to get onto 12. It's instead 100 Thieves with a huge round to win that have not only reset TSM, but it's given them the chance to get onto 12 now. In a very peculiar spot. It's a very scattered buy. Seven's going to look to go big here with his Vandal, but right now, 100 Thieves storming in here towards the A site. 1 off now. That revive, and nearly gets picked off. GMD, you lose a rifle. You can't lose a rifle here.
Absolutely not. Only 3 rifles here for TSM. GMD getting deeper into elbow. He does have a one-way to deal with, but Asuna from above takes him down. Stellar does the same. 100 Thieves taking up the entire site. TSM breaking down. Subroza and 7, the last 2 players remaining, trying to get this retake working. The Vandal works out at least for 1, but Subroza now with a Sheriff and 30 HP needs to run for the hills. TSM, what is their buy going to be like next round? This seemed to be everything. Subroza, one last stand, just looking for a bit of damage. This is really just consolation. 100 Thieves, they made the comeback happen so far. They made it to 12. They confirmed overtime. But can they make it to the main stage? One more.
Viper's Pit is going to try and take up and clog A main. But we saw what happened last time this play happened. We'll just hurdle over it and split into it. Split back in towards screens. And 100 Thieves have to be methodical about this clearance now.
Okay, so how are they going to actually play this Viper's Pit then? What's the coverage in the middle of this site?
4 players.
Subroza has already gone all the way down to 70 HP. 100 Thieves, it's not like they're letting go of this pressure either, but they do have 1 in mid.
4 players stacked up here from TSM right now. Trademark hasn't been broken, so they're confident they can leave Kitchen kind of open, and they're playing the retake here. GMD alone on the B site. It's a retake setup towards B. This Owl Drone will check out the trademark, and it's Lil again trying to hurdle on over, but this time it's not going to work out. He's sent through the other way. Look at the spacing. Look at the timing. He slips on through. Does he find a pick? Yes, he does. That's the Viper's Pit down.
He got the Viper's Pit. Now there's 3 in the back of sight. Will still looking to make more damage, but 7, that's a massive kill. That stops, that mitigates the pressure from 100 Thieves just a little bit now. 3 players still remaining. Asuna needs to go back and heal, but 7, he gets exposed right in the middle. Oh no, or excuse me, Derrek does. Stellar. Asuna.
Big shot.
The last 2 remaining, and Stellar starts it off right.
Who does he res, though? There's 2 players here on the right side. I mean, you're thinking that maybe if you can get Derrek online, you have something to work with, but it's a 1-for-1. Shock Dart doesn't actually hit Derrek, and Derrek ends up going down nonetheless. Stellar, the 1v3, and we are going to overtime here. And map number 2 is TSM. First time Will has the op, and he's going to use it here in overtime. This could be a shock to TSM if they're not ready for it. Very early establishment here towards A main. And it's 7 to duel back. No armor. There's a trade possibility. And that is a massive pick to get firsthand. 100 Thieves now set themselves up in a 4v5. This is where TSM struggle in these 4v5 conversions.
Oh, it's going to be that first peek out from Stellar, but Stellar doesn't actually get anything out of it. Will he still try it? Yes, he does. So not too bad. Subroza does get that trade back. Control of B is there for TSM.
They can't get the spike down. This is ridiculous. He's just going to spray. You tap the spike, and they're just going to pick you up one by one. Both the smokes are still alive. There's no toxins. And look at this. All he has to do is sit, wait, and spray. GMD does try and slip through the back lines, but even then, Asuna catches him off guard. 100 Thieves with a picture-perfect defense.
And it's out in the open.
Nothing you can do.
What do you even... What? Subroza actually grabs it right through the spike, but he's down to 19 HP again. Oh, my. TSM. A massive, massive lead going into the very end of this game. Now Subroza might be seeing it dwindle away right in front of his eyes. Asuna is jump peeking in the back. Such safe play here from the rest of 100T. It's gonna work out.
That's
one bullet to the back does it.
And that loud of a game when it comes to using the operator, but we'll see if he can find something here and around. They need it so desperately. Corey will be cleared out now by this recon bolt. Forced to drop just a level. 100 Thieves put pressure, and that wall is gonna effectively give them the space. TSM have to respect that. Corey and 7. That will be droned out here momentarily. Oh no, the drone is actually broken, and 7 still has a very nice angle, but they don't peek. This is wise from 100 Thieves right now.
Bang, he's gonna use that wall. Try to slip his way forward. 7. So being very wary, but again, so it's overtime we're talking about. No armor. They're on 7. Any wary peek could do it.
And they have to respect that. TSM have to respect the B main control. And they can't usher these rotations quick enough. Now they're starting to pull over towards A, where there's going to be a 4-player stack.
This is a great call.
And this is perfect, right? Subroza's got a snake bite. He can toss it to the left side of sight. GMD can send a beautiful paranoia as he continues to toss his pipes one way. And the wall goes up. This is beautiful right now from TSM. This is a picture-perfect defense on A.
Again, just the Viper
Oh
wall.
my gosh, the Utah's been out so early though.
It's so good. No, okay, but the molly comes up, but 25 seconds left. They're forced to move. Spike is now down on top of pipes, but they do pick it back up. Bang. Wide swing to take down GMD. One on top of Raptors. TSM, they're getting the kills they need, but will they finish it off? Bang. Now the last run in a 1v3, make it a 1v2. Trying to slip his way to actually find these kills, but doesn't actually... Oh,
it's up top.
He doesn't even find the spike. I was about to say, the person on top of pipes who ended up dropping the spike, you would think that would be it. You would think that someone else would be able to pick it up, but it just doesn't happen. And look at Bang.
That's all you needed to set yourself up for that. TSM. Orb goes up here for 100 Thieves to set up the one-way. A tag heavy, though, onto 7 instead. And there's no... buffoonery going on from 100 Thieves. No op, no Odin, just straight rifles.
Oh, just full armor. Full rifles. Bit of a loose setup. Back over towards that B site. TSM seemed to be inching their way there. They were trying to find maybe a pick or two back over in A, but you could see how safe currently Will and Bang are playing.
This mid control is going to be so big to allow this late rotation in. It needs someone here to cut off that, and that's going to pull a couple TSM players back. It will leave Subroza kind of in this position. Trademark broken, and he's just going to back away. He will give them mid controls to make this rotation just a little bit faster. And right now, it is Stellar alone once more. Has to play the retake with his team.
Stellar's still watching. I see if anyone actually comes through, or if he can go for a 50-50. So here we are. Post plant now, full 5v5, not a single pick for either team. Out goes the smokes, out goes the toxins, and Cordier starts it off right with a big kill onto Stellar.
7 still watching this angle, the smoke, and they're away, but the recall doesn't tag, and 7 stands. 7 stands strong, and the spike, it has been tapped. Corey going for the spray, but GMD up top with Tube. The late mid lurk is what is going to win them this round. Derrek can't get much done, and it's such a well... both sides.
Yeah.
specifically for TSM, who's going to look to establish this control early on towards A, but it's 100 Thieves
Exactly.
who focus themselves up towards mid. 2 different gunshots come out, so they have the calm that, okay, this is going to be a B hit now, and well, a late play from Derrek in towards B main. The Owl Drone keeps him up. This is the same exit we saw in that last round, and it's not, it might work out. It might. Asuna does get the huge pick.
Yeah, Rossy needed to hold it down there, but the wall boost was so perfect. Asuna now from above trying to get this plant down. The spray from Corey not able to hit. His own smokes actually cover up the plant. That is so ironic, but here comes Asuna. Still around the corner trying to spray down through that box. You have one all the way back over in B main. He has already come out. That's 7. Stellar looking from behind, has a gap, has Subroza.
3 players grouped up in kitchen. Subroza's going to catch bang. Now another to swing and Will to hold it down. This is big from Stellar.
Oh, there goes the kill back from GMD. Still a 2. No! Make it 1! Stellar! Oh, Stellar runs to his death in the middle of the dark. TSM, once again, fight tooth and nail for absolutely every round.